We're getting to the bottom of this, guys, yeah? I've got to pick up my tea, yeah? Fuck the tea. We're getting to the bottom of this. Right. We're going to go to South Africa too, yeah? So they're building up the West. Right, I want you to understand something, right? I've checked out the water, yeah? What's going on with the water, yeah? And, right, so WaterAid, give your money, come on, yeah? Well, the first places they like to put, yeah, on there, on the charity, where do they operate, yeah? Who do they give money to? What parts, what countries? And how much of it goes there, yeah? You know, to the poor parts. Well, the first ones they list is they love to list all the East African ones at the top, yeah? Very poor, very good, yeah? Send the money. But, yeah, when you get further and further down the list, if you make it that far down, but they do put the money into other parts of Africa, yeah? Into the West, which they're building up. But also, they put it in other countries, yeah? Where do they put it, Lorna? Let me tell you where they put it. They put it in the United Kingdom, yeah. They put it in the United States. They put it in Sweden, yeah. Okay. And yeah, they do this in India. This is where it gets interesting, doesn't it? They do this in India, Nepal, and Japan, and okay. They do this, all right? And there's a whole list of other places, yeah, that they put it in, but they do, WaterAid, yeah, they do put it in the United Kingdom and the United States, yeah, in Sweden, yeah, all right. And so then if you just look up, yeah, all the ones they listed at the top, yeah, the really poor places in East Africa, which you would think it was going to, yeah, mostly all the money that goes there. Well, if you look at that, yeah, what are the sanitary and toilet and water conditions like? For years and years, yeah, was money going to WaterAid? Well, they still have very poor toilets, yeah? What are you going to do, Lorna? One day I'm going to build my own toilets, yeah? No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Mary, good girl, yeah? I'm going to build my own toilets, yeah? And water, all right? Okay? That's what I'm going to do, yeah? That's on the list. Listen, my goals have changed. My goals have changed. I met a woman from Eritrea, yeah? So I'm saying, like, I've done very well with East Africans, yeah? I've done well with African people, yeah? But when it comes to East Africans, yeah, I've told you this before, yeah? Somalians, there's a lot of Somalians where I grew up, yeah? But Eritrea now, yeah? I've never heard of Eritrea. And when I was a hairdresser, yeah, I met a woman, yeah, she was about 40 years, adult education. She was from Eritrea, and she said to me, yeah, she was Christian, yeah. She said, Daisy, my country's so poor, yeah, but the people are so beautiful, yeah, and so vibrant and full of life. She'd lived here for about 10 years, yeah. And yeah, she'd worked as a hairdresser, receptionist. She'd come over here, worked as a receptionist. Yeah, I learned English. She might have already knew the English there. She might have already knew it, yeah. And some of them do, yeah, know English. And because, yeah, the English were there, yeah. And anyway, she'd always want to do me hair, yeah. She always want to do me hair. She did, yeah, a few times, yeah. But I was all funny about people touching me, yeah. Yeah, because of the texture, yeah, yeah. The body wave, yeah. It can, people say, so, your hair's so easy, yeah. But you can't break the curl, yeah, or you can mess it, yeah. No. So anyway, yeah, that Indian coming through. But anyway, she noticed this white streak. That's what I'm saying. She knew. She was very, like, in tune. She was very in tune. And she said to me, yeah, well, she saw this coming through, yeah. She knew I had the Indian, yeah, in me. Yeah. I think she clocked it from both places, though, yeah. Yeah, Indo-Aryan and Indian, yeah. And I told her, she was like, oh, you're Indian, yeah. And she saw this coming through one day. And she said, well, she'd asked me where from, and I said I'd had the Welsh in me and the Indian. Yeah, she knew. She knew. As I said, she was significantly older than me. This was a few years ago. She didn't look it though, yeah. She looked great. She looked great. But she was fit and well, you see, yeah. And she'd tell me that. She'd be like, Daisy, you know, in the supermarket, they say it's organic. I've seen and touched organic. That is not organic. How interesting. We got to hear anyway. She saw this coming through. She went to my head, yeah. She looked at my hair. She said to me, see how that I'm saying this has come up, yeah, over and over again. She said to me, no, don't die over it. That means you're special, you know that. Yeah. She knew. And she's someone that I really regret losing contact with. Why did you lose contact with her? I just, yeah, left the college and went my own way, yeah. But if I see her again, I'll be sure to get a number. I think she might even work in the same place. But we spent a lot of time together, and she said to me, you know what, Daisy, yeah, you must come. She told me she's from a child. Where's that? She showed me and everything. And she said, you must come to my country one day. That's what she said, yeah. You must come one day. Do you want to come? Yeah. Like, go. Do you know what I mean? And I will be going there one day. Yeah? All right? 100%. 100%. 100%. So anyway. I'm just thinking, I was thinking of her name, remembered her name now, yeah. It's just fun loving, yeah. It's her name sounds like her, yeah. Her name sounds like her. Yeah. Full of beans, yeah. Full of beans. Yeah, so anyway. Where were we? So the water and the produce, and she's even warned me about the produce. When it came to the toilet, so yeah, they still got bad sanitisation there. And they put them at the top of the list on WaterAid. But yeah, it goes to England, the United States and Sweden. It goes there. I don't know if it's Sweden or Switzerland, yeah, but I'm sure Evian's, yeah. Evian. I think Evian's from there. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Evian Mountains. Or one of them places, yeah. One of them places. I think it might be Switzerland. Because I knew somebody who was Swiss where, like, well, their mum or their dad was Swiss, and the mum was like French and the dad was Swiss, I think. But you know, you get the Swiss French. Well, the dad I think, yeah, was Swiss or French, or the mum, yeah. So he really was Swiss French, you know what I mean? Um, anyway, anyway, I think Evian's in Switzerland, but Sweden now, yeah, looking more into Sweden because I thought Sweden was a rich country, a rich, beautiful country, yeah. Why is WaterAid putting money there? All right, yeah, okay. And the same with England and the United States. I mean, like I said, it's dumb to think everywhere's not, everywhere's rich in a rich country, but East Africa, who we automatically think, oh, Africa, yeah, well, and like I said, they're building out the West. Well, East Africa, sanitisation, very, very poor. Those that believe in the folklore and, yeah, as well, and Christians live there too, yeah. When it came to, so I looked into the WaterAid, looked into, we'll get to the animals. Should we talk about Amazon? Well, Amazon haven't set up an office there until recently, and it's in Cape Town, South Africa. That's where they've set it up. Excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying about a lot of the British that have gone back there. Come on, let's build up West Africa. Let's build up West Africa. Come on, there's business opportunities. Come here. Do you know what I mean? Come on over here. You know what I'm saying? You're African. Yeah? Come on. Yeah? All right. But what's going on with all these other places? And we know in South Africa, yeah, this apartheid, right, I want to tell you this. So they're saying that it had ended, but the racism was still going on. Yeah? Alright. Racism is still going on. Right, so Amazon set a place up there, but we know, well, I had wind or something about now that if they were the South African, black South African, they, yeah, get a job opportunity first. Well, Amazon, I've just set up an office in Cape Town. Okay. And we know, yeah, we've heard about the conditions that people were working under Amazon in England. We know that. And when it comes to books, see, because I know about this, going through this process, they take a lot of your money, yeah. Like how much? Let me tell you how much they take you. I'm actually going to tell you. For some of them, so some of them you only get to keep 35%. Some of them you get to keep 70%, but you only get to keep 70% depending on the format and what countries they're going to, and not all countries they're going to, they'll let you keep the 70%. Right? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. You're gonna publish with them again? No, I'm not. But they're out there. Okay. Alright. The workers as well, you see, they get, so I was talking to my postman. They get a certain, God, this has gone on, innit? They get a certain amount for every package they deliver. A lot of people have had packages left outside of things like that, right? That's why. Yeah? They get a little top up, or don't know how their pay system works, but for every package, yeah, That's how that happens. Was the postman. He said that he's gone to some properties and he's been on the job for years and years, like over decades. And he said he goes, yeah. Funny this, we had this conversation in the supermarket. I saw him, he'd gone for his shift. He said, you know, I've gone to some houses. There's like £70 scooters outside. Things like this. You know, people's packages go missing and we don't know where it went. Oh, we'll give them a refund. And, yeah. Alright. Now, when it comes, yeah, let me just say this. I'm not accusing anyone. I'm just trying to find out what happened. What's happening. Alright? I want to know what's going on. Oh, I didn't look at the clothing. Oh, God, I could take it to the clothing. Spoke about South Africa. Right. South Africa, now the kids. The kids, right? That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's all okay now. Yeah, it's all alright. It's all equal. No. The kids have very bad psychological disorders in South Africa because especially the ascendants, so I'm talking about the ascendants where we study this because they, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Because they're saying that because there was a word they used for it, having to adjust to what had happened and the environment now. Okay. Okay. All right. So no, not everything is okay. All right. It's not okay. All right. Right. The animals. The animals are saying. The animals are saying, you know, well, we know they get taken out of there and put into the zoos. Well, what they're saying about them is some of them are becoming extinct, yeah? Well, because they're being taken out of there, yeah? And they're saying, oh, the animals, it's to do with the owners because the places are poor, yeah? And they're catching diseases. But see, the sanitary's bad, yeah? Okay. So they're taking the animals out and they're saying to stop, they've been put into the zoo, this is what they're saying. They're being put into the zoo and they are being so they don't become extinct, being put in these environments, these industrial environments. Yeah, fucking Madagascar. Everybody go to the cinema and see Madagascar. Fuck off. Alright. Oh, that guy from Friends is in it. Alright. And they're saying that they do reasonable, like, you know, like they're trying to say safe animal testing. Yeah. Like safe animal, they use the word for it, alright. Humane testing. That's what they've said they're doing. But there's people we know that are completely against animal testing, yeah? But they're saying humane animal testing. What is humane animal testing? Yeah? What is humane animal testing? They do have sniffer dogs and guards and people controlling the area, that the animals live to, because they're saying, well, because they're becoming extinct and they're just trying to stop poachers coming through. Who are the poachers? The people trying to kill the animals, or the people trying to take the animals? Let's go. So how are they getting clothing and cloths and things like this? Yeah, what's going on with that? Their clothing and things. We talk about the folks and they know how to do a lot of this. Yeah, how to make these things, yeah. And yeah, they use the metals and do the tattooing, yeah, and yeah, and especially, yeah, they were doing this as well, yeah, and yeah, the Amazonian, and yeah, we know they did it in Australia too, yeah. But when it came, yeah, to the clothing stuff now, yeah, and what's going on with India and the Indian Ocean, that's where I want to go to next. And I want to know how that affects Africa too, and where do these people get their cloths and threads and all that from, yeah? Okay, and then even now, this stuff is getting over here, yeah, like that as well. Okay.